Hi guys, so today I have a really interesting video and in fact I'm dead excited to film it. As you can see from the title, I recently went to Poundland and bought some Poundland makeup. I absolutely love Poundland, I'm always in there, but I never usually lean towards the makeup section. That's usually because when I used to buy really cheap makeup, talking about £1, makeup was nowhere near advanced as it is today, so you used to get exactly what you pay for in terms of quality. I have seen loads of these videos floating around YouTube, so I wanted to give it a go for myself. So yesterday I went in there, I bought 12 products, all for £12 obviously, and at the end of the day, if none of them work, then at least I've got a video to share with you guys, but if they do work, then you can go check them out for yourself, and this video has actually been worthwhile. Anyway, let's get ready for this because I have no idea what to expect, and let's get into the video. Alright, we're zoomed in. So the first thing I'm going to begin with is a foundation. This is just called Gorgeous Flawless Long Lasting Foundation. This was the only one they had, so there was pretty much no selection, and the shade I got was Warm Ivory 2. This is the second lightest shade. They had one called Ivory, but since in the name this said warm, I thought this may have like yellow undertones which would suit my fake tan a little bit more. I'm definitely someone who likes medium to full coverage, so I don't know how this will work. Actually, I've just squeezed some out now and it looks quite thick. It kind of came out like a mousse. That was weird. So I'm going to apply half of it to my face now with my fingers, and then I'm going to do the other half with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender sponge because that's just what I use on an everyday basis. Okay, so rubbing it in, it's definitely gone a lot thinner. It kind of feels like a moisturizer. It does have kind of like an oily consistency. I'm not entirely sure how it is going to react because my skin is oily, and anything with an oily consistency tends to work a lot better if you have dry skin. Okay, I'm not sure how well you can tell. On the camera it seems to look quite good, but I'm having to work extremely hard to blend it in because there's a lot of streaks, and that is just my fingers alone. Like, you can literally see swipe marks like this. And one layer on one half of my face. The colours definitely work, but it feels like there's been no coverage. So I'm gonna try do another layer. I don't usually do this, but I need the coverage. Okay, so that's with 2 layers on. For me, this kind of reminds me of a tinted moisturiser. I wouldn't say any more, but now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and try it on the other side of my face. Hopefully you guys can see, but this foundation does not want to work with a sponge. It's literally leaving the texture of a sponge on my face, so I am gonna try my best to apply this, but if not, then I'm just gonna blend it in with my fingers after the majority is on my face. Right, I'm just gonna have to use my fingers again. Okay, so I think that is maximum coverage I'm going to achieve with this foundation. As you saw, I did have to use 2 big blobs, so I don't think it would necessarily last that long, therefore I don't think it's that good for the price. I definitely think it's worth spending a little bit more money and just going into Boots and looking on the reviews on the website, see what's good and getting a good foundation from there. Also, one more thing with that foundation is that it is very tacky and it does not want to set, so it's compulsory that you set it with a powder. I did this side of my face and it took me 5 more minutes before I'd finished this side of my face, and I accidentally leant over and my hand literally stuck to my face. Not my favourite thing, but moving on to the powder, this is just called Smoothly Does It Pressed Powder. It was the only powder they had in, and to be safe I just got it in the colour Translucent, so I know it would suit me. Wow, okay, so immediately after putting my brush in, hopefully you can tell, but the powder has gone absolutely everywhere. It's very chalky and it's all down my black leggings. Ugh. Instead, I'm just going to tap it in instead of swirling and just apply this to my face to set the foundation. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't do concealer, it's because they didn't have any concealers in my colour. I would have gone for the lightest shade, obviously, so I could highlight, but they only had darker shades, so there was nothing that would have suited my face and made this makeup look better. That's hard to say, that is. Makeup look better. You know what I mean. So apart from the extremely messy application, I do actually like this powder. It did the job very well. It hasn't given me like an orange film or anything, so far I am liking this. Next thing I've got now is a matte bronzer. I live for matte bronzers. I usually use the Hoola by Benefit, so let's see how this compares. So far the colour looks perfect, so yeah, let's go in for it. I'm actually really impressed by this bronzer. Unfortunately, it does have the same kind of texture as the powder, so it is very chalky. However, the colour has come out really nicely, and also when I come back in a couple of hours, I'll tell you how it's held up. Alright, I am definitely a fan of this bronzer. I love the colour of it. However, I don't know how the colour would work if you wanted to do proper contour and contour your nose and everything. But for the main part, this is a really nice colour for summer, so I definitely recommend this bronzer. I'm going to be using this quite a lot. Next up now, I've got my eyebrows. Again, this was just the only eyebrow pencil they had, called Eyebrow Pencil Blendable Colour, and I got it in the shade Brown too. So I've just been swatching this on my hand now, and so far it looks very pigmented and not very creamy. It looks very sharp, so I'm going to make sure I'm very careful with how I do this because I do not want very harsh eyebrows. Oh my god, I've literally been doing it in the mirror that's right in front of me here, and I had no idea what it looked like in the viewfinder. I need to go get a spoolie or something to brush this through, Jesus Christ. So to be completely honest, I don't think it was a total miss. I definitely think the colour was wrong for me. However, there was only 3 colours. There was this one, which was the second brown colour, which did come out very dark. They also had another brown, but that one was very auburny, and I usually go for grey tones with my eyebrows. And then the last one literally looked like a nude eyeliner. It was so pale. It must have been for blonde people because it definitely would not have looked like an eyebrow pencil if I put it on my eyes. So after a lot of blending that through, I've managed to get a colour kind of similar to my natural eyebrow, but I'm going to do this again and maybe be a little bit lighter with the pencil because that came out way too harsh. You know, that's not too bad either. I was a lot more lighter with this, almost as if I was sketching with a pencil. Very faint, but I mean, I've definitely tried eyebrow pencils which are a lot worse than that, so if you are on a budget and you want an eyebrow pencil, definitely try this one out, but make sure you do have a little spoolie so you can brush it through. Now for eyeshadow, I'm actually excited to create this look. I bought 3 individual ones. I've got a matte pink shade, a iridescent white shade, and a copper shimmery shade. To begin with, I'm going to be taking this shade called Nude 2, and I'm going to put this in my crease, and I'll probably go on my lid as well. And I already know that I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of this shadow because it is matte and it's perfect just for when you want something on your eyelids just to cover up veins and whatnot. This actually has nice pigmentation. It does feel like you're picking up a lot of product when you're going in there, so I don't know how long this pan is actually going to last. However, it applies really nicely. It does go on very creamy. Since that's just acted as a base everywhere, I am actually going to go in with the bronzer and just put a little bit of this through the crease of my eye so I have a nice little transition colour. I'm now going to take the shade Bronze 7 and just pat that in the outer corner of my eye, and that doesn't want to seem to be going on. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a lot of layers of this because this does not want to go on my eyes. Actually, after spending a bit of time doing that, the colour does look quite nice, quite shimmery. So lastly, I'm going to take this one. It's called White Frost 1. Usually I would not go for white all over my lid, especially combining it with this orange shade, but they really didn't have an awful lot of choice there. And also the next product I'm going to use will hopefully transform it again. So out of all of them, this one seems to be like the texture of the powder as well. It's very chalky and feels like it's all going to fall out all over me. However, I'm not getting any fallout onto my face, and I am getting a nice shimmery colour on my eyelids, so I quite like this shade. I think I'll use this a lot. So I've just sat here for ages now taking the packaging off this. It's a glitter eyeliner and it's called Chick Flick. Obviously it's a lovely gold colour, and I thought this would be perfect for going on top of my eyeshadow. This is actually coming out really nice. I do have one already from Boots. I've got a feeling the brand is Collection, and this one feels like it's providing even more glitter. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. The next step now would usually be mascara, but since I'm only recently getting over an eye infection, mascara is directly on your eyelashes, so ideally I just want to stay away for that one. So I'm going to do my eyelashes with my normal mascara and then I'll be right back. So the mascara's really just brought this eye look together, and I was just looking in the mirror a minute ago and I am so surprised that this whole eye look was done from 4 products, which you only need 3 really. You don't, can't get this finger up. You don't necessarily need that base colour on there. So 3 colours from Poundland have done this. I'm genuinely really impressed. Anyway, now for liquid eyeliner. This is the Pro liquid eyeliner. I haven't opened it yet, but I pray to God it is not one with a hard. It's not! It's nice! Look at this. It's genuinely got a nice brush. I was thinking it was going to be one of those with the hard brushes, but no, I think I can work with this. Not with this though, I need to take this off. So I've just done one eye and that turned out really well, but now the brush seems to be coming apart. Like it's all in 3 sections now when a brush should just be one brush. I'll insert a close-up clip, but I don't know how well I'll be able to do the other side. I actually think I did that okay, but I'm just so disappointed with the brush because for a one-time use that worked out really well, but I can't really see myself leaning for this in the future. I definitely would recommend the Miss Sporty one from Boots because it's £2 more. I'll insert a clip here of the Miss Sporty one if you want to know which one I'm on about because I highly recommend that one. Absolutely love it. Lastly, for lips now, I've got 2 products. The first one is a lip liner called Precise Definition. It's called Nude 1 and it's like a nice nudie brown colour. Ow! That hurt. Ah, this is painful. I'm gonna try and blunt it on my hand because that's not nice. Alright, okay, there you go. Working a little bit better. The colour of it is kind of like Velvet Teddy by MAC. I do like the colour of it. However, this hurts. It's not nice and it's not even like the thing is sharp. I've blunted it on my hand. It's not actually that sharp right now. But I don't know, I'm not feeling it. It reminds me of a lead pencil especially. I remember being in primary school and someone would just sharpen their pencil and they'd like stab you in the arm with it and you'd be like, ow, that hurt. That's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of a sharp lead pencil that hurts when you apply it. It's a lovely colour and everything. Like I really would say I want to wear this again, but it just hurts. To go on top of that, I got an intense colour and shine lip gloss. It just says shine across it. So pulling out, this looks like a very sticky, very tacky lip gloss, which is good because it'll mean it'll last a long time. So let's apply it. This is the outcome from the lip gloss. I absolutely love the formula of this. It applies very nicely and it also feels lovely, thick and also tacky, so it definitely feels like it's going to last a while. However, I do think I made a mistake with the colour combination. The lip liner didn't look as dark in the tube. Like, I'll hold it up. It doesn't look like it would be the shade of like MAC's Velvet Teddy. I do love the shade though, but this colour combination, I'm not sure if I'm feeling it a lot. Let me know what you think down below, but I am going to leave it on. I was thinking I'm going to take one or the other off, but I might as well just leave both of them on. But I am going to go now and then I'm going to come back in a couple of hours and tell you guys how it's held up and everything. Just so you know, it's 8 minutes past 12 and I will be back as soon as things start changing or when it's been a long time. Hi guys, so I'm back again. It is 25 past 5 now, so it's been 5 hours and a quarter of an hour. As far as my makeup goes, pretty much as soon as I stopped finishing this video, I packed some of my things away, went in the other room, and already the foundation was starting to separate on my face. It looked terrible. Anyway, I didn't touch anything for 3.5 hours, so I thought that's pretty standard, and then I looked in the mirror. I was extremely shiny and my face had turned orange. I definitely think the foundation is a miss. I wouldn't really bother going for it unless you want extremely low coverage and you need to have dark skin. If you've got pale skin, that foundation's not going to work for you. It's just going to show up orange on your skin, so definitely wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, I powdered all my skin back up with this and also my lips. Everything had completely come off my lips, so I also topped it up with the lip liner. No lip gloss this time, just the liner, and as you can see now, an hour and a half after that, everything has just completely come off my lips anyway. So overall, those are the things that turned out really bad. I definitely say the eye area held up really well. I think eyebrows still looking good, eyeshadow, eyeliner. I definitely love this eyeliner. I just wish the brush hadn't separated and the brush was better quality. Also, I think the bronzer's worth a try. It is quite an orange tone bronzer. Personally, I like that. It depends what you like. Very similar to the Hoola bronzer, I found this. But yeah, apart from that, that is everything for this video. So I've hoped you've enjoyed it, and if you're new here, please subscribe. Welcome to the family, and also please do give this video a thumbs up because it does help me out a lot, and it also lets me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I can film ones trying different brands, you know. Comment down below and I'll respond. But yes, that is everything, so thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye guys.